there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Samantha and this is my channel where I talk all about books. Anyway, today I'm doing another video where I'm going to be like reacting to something that I made at the beginning of the year, but today we're going to be talking about goals. So we're going to be talking about the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the year and whether or not I have completed them, which I know for a fact that there are some goals that I definitely haven't completed. That's going to be the video today, and then tomorrow I'm going to come to you with my goals for the next year. So look forward to that. But I personally love setting goals for myself. I'm a Capricorn. I'm also a type 6. So it's just like built into my personality to be a goal setter. Yeah, I'm a big fan of goals. Yeah, let's just chat about what I set for myself at the beginning of the year and see how it went. The year is to read 52 books. Okay, so my first goal was to read 52 books, so a book a week. So as we stand right now, my current total is 54 books, but I am hoping to read 6 books in December. I think that's how many were on my TBR. So hopefully by the end of the year, we actually reach 60. But at this point in time, I have in fact completed that goal. In 2020, I read 89 books, which was crazy. That's the most I've ever read in a year. And for me, it actually ended up being like a bit too much. It was at the point where I like couldn't really remember any specific details from the books that I was reading. And I felt like I was just reading so many books that like I didn't even really enjoy. This year I wanted to, on average, read a book a week, but I wanted to be more mindful about the books that I chose and hopefully enjoy them more, which didn't really happen. But you know, you win some, you lose some. My next goal is not bookish, but I want to revive my bookstagram. I have a bookstagram, but okay, the next goal was to revive my bookstagram. I definitely did this in the beginning of the year. I started doing posts. I think my initial plan was to post like once a week. The problem with bookstagram for me is that first of all, I don't own a lot of the books that I read. Like I read them from the library or I read ebooks, so it's hard to take like a pleasing picture of it. Also, I think that my house is not, like I think it's hard to find a nice place in my house to take like really nice pictures. I don't even have a bookshelf, so like yeah, I don't know. It's difficult for me to make my pictures aesthetically pleasing. I tried in the beginning of the year and I've definitely been posting on my stories a lot more. So I did kind of revive my bookstagram because before that I didn't use it at all, but I still definitely don't use it very much. My next goal is actually a booktube goal, and that's to post once a week. I was definitely unsuccessful in this. I took 2 long breaks from booktube, and even before that I definitely wasn't posting once a week. Although I think I was like semi-regular in the beginning of the year, and then it got to May, I think, and I just had all of my deadlines and stuff, so I ended up taking a break from booktube, and then I was just having such a hard time with the books that I was reading. Like that sounds so dramatic, but like I was feeling so unenthusiastic about all of the books that I was reading that I just didn't even feel like there was any point in me talking about them. So I just didn't feel like making booktube videos. So I took the break, then I came back for a little bit. I still don't think I was posting regularly, but I was back. And then I just took another break. So yeah, I definitely did not post once a week. It's such a shame because I feel like in 2020, I was like, it was my year on booktube. I was posting so regularly, not in the beginning of the year, but once COVID hit and I was just inside and I was studying online, it was so much easier. I had so much more free time. So I was reading so much, I was making so much booktube content, and I was really enjoying doing that. And I don't know what happened this year, but I just wasn't feeling it this year. Most of the time, I wasn't happy with the content that I was making. Like, I don't really know what videos I posted this year that I really love. Yeah, this has not been my year on booktube. It's a shame, but it happens, you know? I've been here for such a long time that not every year it's gonna be great. So, yeah. But last year was my prime time. I nearly quit, actually, this year. So, yeah. But I'm back because I can't stay away. Anyway, my next goal is quite an ambitious one, and that is to get my physical TBR down to 10 books. So at the beginning of the year, I had 34 physical books that I had not read yet. And now I have 18 physical books that I haven't read yet. So that is quite a significant decrease. So I've decreased my TBR by 16. And this month I'm trying to read 5 books off of my physical TBR. So that means that if I finish all the books on my December TBR, my physical TBR list is going to be down to 13. Which is unbelievable, and it's only 3 away from my goal. So as much as I didn't actually complete that goal, I have definitely decreased my TBR a lot, and I'm really impressed with that. My next goal is to participate in 5 readathons. I definitely did this. I can't think of all of the readathons that I tried to take part in, but I know that I did the Enneagramathon, did the Asian readathon, I did the Linguathon, which was in April. Oh, I did the Bookoplathon. I definitely took part in another one. I think I did one in January. very loosely. I took part in one in January. Oh yeah, I did like it was like the New Year's, the Bookworm New Year's Readathon or something like that. I don't know. Noelle hosted it, so I took part naturally. So yeah, I did take part in 5 readathons at least. I think I took part in more than that, but yeah. So I definitely did that. My next goal is to read more adult books. I think I've done this, but let me just do the maths. So in 2020, 36% of the books that I read were adult or new adult. And in 2021, 47.4% of the books that I read were adult or new adult. So I've definitely increased the amount of books that I've read that were adult. Well, adult and new adult. I just basically mean like not young adult or middle grade. I've been finding that I don't enjoy it as much. So yeah, I think earlier on in the year, I was reading more adult and I was having a much better time with reading. And then in like the summertime, I started to read a lot more young adult and I went into a reading slump. So yeah, I've definitely read more adult books this year and I think it was beneficial because young adult's not my vibe anymore. I also want to read more mysteries or thrillers. So in 2020, I read 3 mysteries and 1 thriller. So 4 mystery thrillers, let's call it. And this year I've read 4 mysteries and 1 thriller. So I've only increased that by 1, which is not great. But technically, I did complete that goal. I would definitely like to read more thrillers. I don't know why, but I kept on getting them out from the library and then just not reading them. It wasn't as many as I was hoping to read in the year, but technically I completed this goal. And my last goal is to continue on with read 5 before you buy. So my last goal was to continue on with read 5 before you buy, which is where you read 5 books that you own before you buy any new books. I think that technically I didn't do this, but I also just didn't really buy a lot of books this year. This year I've only acquired 5 books and one of them was given to me by my friend, and then I did buy 4 books. I didn't really stick to this, but I also just didn't buy a lot of books because I don't anymore. So I don't think it was that bad, to be honest. I would say that like as much as I didn't technically complete that goal, I still like the main goal was to just not buy a lot of books, and I only bought 5. So no, I didn't even buy 5. I bought 4 and I got 1 book from a friend. So yeah, all in all, crushed it. Yeah, I actually did a lot better on these goals than I was expecting to do. There were only a few that I didn't complete, so I'm pretty happy with that. That is all that I have for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you're here, feel free to subscribe down below and let me know how you did on your goals. I would love to know. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to be posting my goals video tomorrow, so make sure to come back to check that out. But yes, I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.